got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Stroud. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud on a slant. Here's Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out. Right now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Vick. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Vick goes play action. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
No gain on the play there, second down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now a 2nd and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. On first down, it's Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Operating from the gun. Stroud got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Stroud working out of the gun. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do,
man.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Man.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now here's Vick. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Michael Vick. He's got his man Sharp complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw coming for Vick. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Up the middle they go with Gore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Vick now. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll get this to Connor underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A give running right is Connor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. First and 10, it's Stroud. Touchdown! Arian Foster, 27 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense it has.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win.